Hi there, my name is Neandra Conrad and I own a six-figure marketing agency, and today I was compelled to actually create this video. So the past few months have been quite hellish for me, and it has been an emotional roller coaster to say the least. I've been feeling with a lot of burnout, a lot of emotions, and a lot of doubt with my own capabilities, which I know seems normal, but it's so hard to talk about these things, especially if you own a running business. I know on social media it's so easy to show things when things are happy, when things are going great, but it's so hard to be vulnerable for some reason. And so even though it is hard to share these feelings online, I realize that this is an opportunity to reach someone who might be feeling the same way as me and tell them that it's okay and that they're not alone. So to dive into what I was feeling the past few months, I feel like I am in a constant loop of, I want to do this, I don't want to do this, I want to do this, I don't want to do this. And at some point I felt like my brain was my greatest enemy. I just kept going back and forth. It was honestly breaking my brain. So if you are someone who's feeling stuck, you have a business that you run and you're starting to lose passion, or just wanting to find inspiration overall, then I really hope this video brings you comfort that you are not alone. I know those feelings so well. I just want to tell you that there is nothing wrong with you. You are not broken. You are just an overwhelmed being. So let's talk about it. One thing that has truly helped me is understanding that everything, whether it's a feeling or a thought, serves a purpose. When you're self-sabotaging and feeling like you want to jump ship, you want to quit, just know that your brain is serving a purpose and it's trying to protect you. Our brains are designed to keep us safe, not successful. And looking back with my own experience as well, that's exactly what my brain was doing. Right when I was leveling up, right when I'm about to reach a breakthrough, right when I'm about to actually get more money with my business, these are the feelings that I feel. It's the questioning of my capabilities. Is this right for me? Am I good enough? These are the same thought patterns, and I actually want you to also look at your experience if this is the same, because I'm curious. Is this all of us or is it just me? And I realized the brain is just doing its job. The sooner that you also accept that fact that your brain is just designed to keep you safe and be in a place of familiarity, then you're going to accept that this is part of the process. Essentially, I realized that my brain was just wanting to keep me safe because the unknown of success is dangerous. The fear of judgment, the criticism from people, the failing part, those are the things that your brain is afraid of, and that's why you're self-sabotaging. So if your brain is trying to protect you, it could be in a form of self-sabotage. And I realized the more that I was framing that my brain is my greatest enemy, it's not really doing anything for me. That thought is useless. So really don't fight and push, just understand that your brain is doing its job. It's totally normal to feel those things, and it's serving a purpose. The sooner I put my logical lens and really see it without the emotions attached to it, the more that I saw that perspective. And that perspective was a game changer for me, so I hope it is for you as well. So going off of that logical lens, I want you to actually think about your situation right now, remove the emotion, and actually just put your logical lens and see it from a logical perspective. For me, I was very overwhelmed with my marketing agency. End of December, I was saying, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I can't serve my clients. This is too much. This is not the type of business I want to run. Basically, I was making a lot of these excuses. I sat down, took a breath, removed the emotion, and really put in my logical lens. How many hours am I actually spending on this thing? Are my emotions valid? And of course your emotions are always valid, but at the end of the day, I was only spending 2 to 3 hours a day, and I was actually spending way more time worrying about the thing than actually doing the thing. And so logically speaking, I was putting so much immense emotional pressure on myself to quit the thing when that thing wasn't actually taking much of my time. So I really, really encourage you to process your thoughts and ask these logical questions, because it might just be that you're overwhelmed, you need to take a breather, you need to take a weekend, and a matter of recognition can truly change the trajectory of your business. And then I dug deeper. Okay, I did a lot more thinking, and of course this is hard to do when you're already an overthinker, but again, I took that logical lens and was completely honest with myself. I realized it's not even a matter of I don't think I'm capable. It's a matter of I was afraid of failing and disappointing people. And that was the biggest mental barrier that has been in my way, and one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to jump ship. And it could be something that you're feeling too. You're in the process of building a business that you're proud of, something that you were so passionate last year, but now you feel like you're lost and you don't have the same passion. It might just be that you're about to reach that breakthrough and your brain is trying to suppress you because change is a scary thing. And again, the sooner you accept that this is part of the process and your brain is just doing its job, the more you're going to see that breakthrough. And if you're a failure just like me, I want you to do this visualization exercise that has helped me a lot. Imagine that you are this tiny white ball. You have it in your hand, there's a tiny white ball. Now, that white ball, put it inside a box, a metal box. Then that metal box, keep it hidden away in your heart that no one can ever touch. This is your sense of self. And one thing I've realized is that I've been treating failures, mistakes, and challenges within my company as a way to indicate my self-worth. If I fail at something, I immediately think, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? You are actually ruining your chances of success, and this has been such a big realization for me as well, and it's very hard to be honest about that. One of the biggest instances that happened last year that made me realize this is one of my clients we had a conversation, we had a meeting, and he told me that, hey, why aren't you giving me any business? Like, you guys aren't doing your job. And he basically was just attacking everything that we were doing and essentially saying that this is a waste of his time. And after that call, I felt so disheartened and I felt like I wasn't good enough. I was like, what the heck did I do wrong? And I started internalizing everything. And I actually caught myself this time. I said, why are you doing that? You know how hard you work. You know how you put your best effort into everything that you do. You know your work ethic. So why are you letting someone dictate that? And as soon as I realized that, I actually went to the bathroom. I spoke myself to the mirror and I actually apologized to myself. And I told myself I will never let anyone question my own capabilities ever again. And so again, that sense of self, that little tiny ball that you're keeping deep within you, is supposed to be something that you'll never let anyone question or touch. So if failures come your way, you're not supposed to let it determine your self-worth. It is simply an indication to improve a process. And the sooner that you accept that, the sooner you're gonna keep going and you're not gonna lose that passion because of fear of failure. Business is all about consistency, and when you think about millionaire habits, billionaire habits, multimillionaire habits, all of them take failures as a learning opportunity. And there's a reason for this, because if you reframe failures as an indication to improve a process, then you're never losing. And that is the whole point, is how do you make it easier for your brain to love what you're doing instead of the actual result? If you learn to reframe your brain to love the process, the good, bad, and the ugly, then no one can stop you. And so I really, really hope that this has resonated with you. And if you can, just drop a comment. I would love to hear from you. I'd love to hear if there's anything that you're struggling with as a business owner that we can talk about on this channel. But I really hope that there's nothing wrong with you and that you are doing your best, and that is all that matters. I'll see you in the next video.